everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Christina and today I have update number 3 of my project pan. I have seriously been so slack on my project pan these last few months. My last update I believe was the beginning of April and it's now almost August. And honestly, in that time span, I have not accomplished as much as I would have liked to. I have not finished any products. I've barely been using my products and I have been putting off filming this video because I've barely used any of my products. So we are going to get into the products that I've been using, and here is my list. You guys have seen this since the beginning. This is my list where I have been tallying all of my items and how often I use them. So I'm actually not going to start out with the product that I have the best progress on. The one I'm most proud of, I'm going to save until the very end because I'm going to go out with a bang. And we're going to start with the dud. So this is my ColourPop Millionaire eyeshadow, and I have used this 3 times in the last 3 months basically. I don't dislike it, I don't not like it, it's just not, it's a really dark glitter, which I think I've talked about in my past videos, and so I just haven't used it. The other things I really haven't used that much are the eyeshadow palettes, and I really don't know what to say about these. Now, I have gotten the most use out of the Makeup Geek palette, which I've been getting the most use out of this one. I pretty much have hit pan on most of the eyeshadows on it now. So out of the 9 shadows that were in here, I've hit pan on 5 of them, right? So there's only 4 that don't have any pan in them. So honestly, I feel really proud of this one. This one is an accomplishment. I just wanted to hit pan on all of the items. I am still trying really hard to hit pan on this guy, which it seems like it's really close. There's a really huge dip in it. So I feel like I should be getting pretty close to hitting pan on that one. These other shadows, I have complained about these in the past 2 videos and I really haven't made much more progress. I am wearing shadows from the Lorac palette on my eyes right now and I'm not in love with this eye look. It's just not the same as it used to be. I honestly feel like these shadows are getting old. While I'm gonna still try to use this, I'm not gonna force myself anymore to be like, you have to finish up these entire pans, because honestly, it's just not gonna happen. In the last 3 months, I've used it 12 times, which is like a really abysmal number. Like that's nothing at all. And then there's this guy, the Semi Sweet palette. In the last 3 months, I've used this 2 times. That is so sad. Now we're gonna move on to something I'm a little bit more excited about. Let's talk about this guy. So in my last update, I talked about how I transferred over the Wet n Wild foundation to this little tub, and this little tub is actually almost empty. It's less than halfway full now. It's what's on my face right now. I think it looks really good when I film, which is what I like to use this for. This is way too heavy to wear right now just because it's summer, which is why it's been going a little slower, because now that it's gotten hotter, I don't put this on as much, but I do like to film with this because it just looks good on camera. So I've honestly only worn this twice since my last check-in, but I guess I've used it a lot in those 2 times. I think I've forgotten to tally because I know I've worn this more than twice because I've already worn it that many times this month. So I'm pretty sure my number is a little off with this one. I must have forgotten to tally. And honestly, I could probably finish this pretty soon. I just really, when I go sit down to film, I need to just put this one on and I should be able to finish that. Another one that I actually have used more is the CoverGirl Vitalist. I've used this 5 times in the past 3 months, which I know isn't a lot, but I was really waiting until I had a little bit of a tan. I am wearing it as my bronzer today, and it works well for that. I'm actually starting to get a little peeking below this washi tape, which I never thought would happen. Makes me feel like I'm actually making some progress in this. Thank the Lord, because I said in my last video I didn't even think if I would finish this in a year. I have been able to mix this in with my normal foundations lately because I am actually getting a slight tan. Hopefully, I'm hoping to make a really good dent in this between August and September, and hopefully then I'll be good and I can finish it out just using it as a bronzer, but we will see. Now, 2 things that are still giving me problems, I think I have made some progress on them, are the 2 blushes. So the first one, the Milani blush, I don't know if the divot is any lower than it was in my last update. I honestly can't tell. I use this blush so much and I don't know if I'm making any sort of progress on it. I've used this another 20 times. 20! If you've finished a blush in Project Pan before, please tell me how you did it because I am struggling. The other one is the Too Faced Baked Blush. I actually do think I'm getting a bit of a divot in the middle, but there is still no visible pan. Now these two products, the two lipsticks, I actually feel pretty good about this guy right here, the NYX matte lipstick, because he is so close to gone. So close, so close. I've used him 7 times. And then the other one is actually this Maybelline lipstick, but I think I'm gonna throw this guy out because when I went to go use it the other day, I noticed some funky stuff happening to it. I noticed these little tiny dots all over the lipstick tube, which I'm pretty sure is a sign that your lipstick is expiring, and it's such a pretty color, but I don't want to be putting anything on my lips that may potentially have some growths on it. So I'm going to take that guy out just to be safe. And then after that, that leaves one product, and this is the one that I feel the best about. This is the one I've used the most. I've used this one like 30 something times. Let me count. I've used this 41 times in the last 3 months, and guys, I finally hit pan. In my last update, I was talking about how I wasn't sure if I had hit pan yet because it was starting to look a little weird, and I did. I had hit pan and I didn't even know it yet. So I have been expanding the pan slowly but surely. It's getting hard to use the product now, so I may scrape it and try to repress it. I'm scared though, because with the formula of this powder, I'm scared if I try to do that, it will ruin it. So I'm gonna try and keep using it as much as possible until I just can't anymore, and then try to repress it. So I am very hopeful that I will finish this up. I told you guys I'm not even gonna worry about this side because it's awful. I hate it. But this glow powder, I like. So I'm hoping I can finish that by the next check-in, and yeah. That is actually everything for this time. So we are down another product technically because it started growing stuff on it. And again, I apologize for being so like MIA about this and not like coming to update you guys, but I just was, I mean, you guys can see it. I didn't do very well these past few months, but you know what? I'm human and we all struggle sometimes with things, and I still have some time. So hopefully you guys liked this video. If you were excited about Project Pan still, definitely give this video a thumbs up. If you're not excited about it, I guess give it a thumbs down, but you know, your prerogative. And if you aren't yet, go ahead, hit that subscribe button because I do try to update you guys and upload at least 3 times a week, and I don't want you guys to miss out on any of it. So hopefully that means I will see all of you guys in my next video. Bye!